Hello everyone, this is Legio 14 and welcome back to the Parthia Let's Play. Last time we managed to take some territory, finishing our hold in Anatolia by grabbing Rhodes and a couple of Pergamon provinces. Also, we installed a puppet client state up in northern Bosphorus territory, basically the province that we didn't need to hold from them. This playthrough, we're likely going to push down into Egypt. Egypt's kind of been a nuisance at this point. I mean, we have to keep this dummy stack right here, with a bunch of levies just to fend off the Navy attempts to take side. At this point, however, with places like Rhodes and a couple of these other coastal provinces, it may not even matter. I think for now we'll keep our levy stack here, just because Side is so close to Cyprus. It makes logical sense that that's where they want to come and push from. Our Dacian allies just took a loss there against Singham.
Your people are wounded by this.
Yeah, I would have given you peace a little bit ago, but you had to just be a pain in the butt there, Mr. Bosphorus, and I need your province for my cultural victory condition. But our Dacian allies have been expanding, which is very good. It'll help stave off any Roman aggression, since they're becoming a power.
Look to your gods and pray,
Palmyra,
for only in them will you now find mercy.
Let's declare war. Oddly enough, the Seleucids don't want to get in on that. We'll see if we can get an alliance with them again, because we do need to hold these territories through an alliance. Otherwise, we'll just have to kill the usurpers here. They've kind of served their purpose as a buffer, so I don't really feel bad about declaring war on them.
Ready for orders.
Got some plague in Edessa. Okay. Yeah, let's see if they'll become our allies again. I don't think Mesopotamia will.
Of listening to your
they're not
plans,
going to, so we're probably going to have to declare war on them. Nope, not paying for that.
I am eager to hear your embassy, inspired as it undoubtedly is by the wit and wisdom of Athena.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have to probably go to war with the Seleucid usurpers.
How may I serve Parthia?
So we'll move our arm of Arsace up to the front lines. Have our levy army in position.
March. You have further orders?
I think we bring the majority of our forces down south. We're looking to get some more pike levies. And I think these guys are pikemen. We have a couple of axemen to cover our flanks.
Make haste, men.
Yeah, let's go ahead and recruit a few.
Noble cause requires.
They may not be crack tier troops, but they'll help form a good line, and then we'll just get some archers to finish out that army.
We fight for you, my lord. Get moving.
Let's see what else.
How may I serve Parthia?
Keep moving our elephant army up north. No, let's move you towards Mesopotamia, along with this slightly depleted army. I think with the soon-to-be 4 armies that we have up here, we should be fine.
Ready for battle.
My lord.
Face just keeps losing that grain
As
pit.
the arrow flies.
Very unfortunate that we keep losing that. Let's see what we can get for cavalry. Faces. Yeah, more of these Roxolani Lancers.
March.
So let's just get some Roxolani Lancers. I think that's a
Awaiting Parthia
solid setup for our invasion.
Again.
I think we have
Your
more
next command, my lord.
population, more manpower there. Just check on our navy. Navy is good. And defenders of Cairn. Just recruit a couple of horse archer units there. Let's take a look at. Yeah, we need to keep this in check more than anything else. So let's cancel those units and just get a little bit extra favor with the House of Varaz. We'll keep Basilian, Adrician. We need to keep them in good political standing, and that's a good place to end the turn there. I think this playthrough is going to see quite a bit in very rapid land grab since we have so many armies now. We're starting to continue to grow in the number of armies that we can support. I think when we get not only this army over here in the Faces territory, but also that army in the home region online, that's where we'll need to think about starting to slow down a little bit. And I was right, this Egyptian navy is just gonna... Oh, they took Rhodes. Okay. So unfortunately, kind of saw that coming. We'll see what we can do to recapture Rhodes. Pergamon's just gonna kind of starve out. I think we might move this navy and poise it to one, clear out the Pergamon navies, and also defend Rhodes once we retake it. Nisus just pushed back that push. Dricians just keep doing work. They might even be able to take Singleton next and also take a Roman province. And Arsoi, they don't really look all too threatening, thankfully. Mesopotamia, kind of uneasy about them moving into my territory now that they're not an ally. let's take out that Pergamon navy, or just scare them.
Mithra, watch over me.
Make you a better naval captain.
All hands to the oars.
We can't recruit, so we'll just hire some Greek Marines there.
Ready for battle.
Question is, how do we want to
What
retake
cruelty do you wish, oh Lord?
Rhodes? I'm not entirely sure the Navy can handle that.
Your next command, my lord.
Get some Peltis. Yeah, let's get some Peltis, just to kind of mix things up a little bit.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord. Mithra,
And we'll just use the Watchmen to retake Rhodes.
my lord.
Unfortunately, our army has the plague.
You have further orders? Make haste, man! Advance! Ready for battle.
Kind of to be expected. I
On the move,
shouldn't
my
have
lord.
moved into that territory.
March! Your next command, my lord. Get moving! Awaiting I don't care how...
My lord.
Let's go ahead and finish
Are you
our
ready to serve?
spear wall.
Ready for battle. On the move, my lord.
Keep replenishing if we can. See how we're looking politically. Positive public order all around, so we can just keep sending our guys out as diplomats.
How can I be of assistance?
Let's send our spy. That way.
I shall rest a while.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding.
Keep leveling up our governors.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
And continue to
How can I serve?
build up our army here.
What cruelty do you wish?
Just kind of move him a little bit closer to front line.
Ready for further orders. Our lord needs good fighters.
How may I serve you?
How may I serve Parthia?
That should be a good place to end the turn. But once that plague passes through, it should sync up with us taking Mesopotamia. That way we can kind of do a pincer movement of sorts against the Seleucid usurpers. Problem is that is going to open us up to... Okay. Yeah, take Ephesus. Let's do that. Take it from me. Yeah, there we go. So we caught the Navy. So I'm actually pretty okay with that outcome. It'll make Rhodes much easier to take. And that's one less Egyptian navy to worry about. Skordiski running away. Let's see if Adrician tries to take done. No, looks like they're replenishing for now. Lucky that the Scythians haven't tried to move against us yet. I wonder what these guys are doing. Because it looks like they're marching north. I'm not sure if they're at war with anyone. Okay. Let's see if the plague is off of this army. Hopefully it doesn't keep moving to the west, because our pike-based army could get caught.
We fight for you,
Let's
my
go,
lord.
go ahead and take Ephesus back. Just occupy.
My lord. Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
Maybe we can get to... No, we can't quite get to Rhodes. We'll just take Rhodes with our navy here next turn.
We still have a wind, my lord.
Can't recruit.
We fight for you, my lord. Mitra, watch over me. How may I serve
Okay,
Parthia?
plague is over.
We fight. Advance. Get moving.
Still's afflicting the Seleucid usurper armies, however.
For orders. How may I serve Parthia? Ready for battle.
Let's we'll move into Fenguria. We'll move against them on the beginning of spring. So we'll replenish for another turn here. Be nice if we could get some extra Daquans, but don't have the manpower for that.
You, my lord. How may I serve Parthia? We fight for you, my lord. Get moving!
Okay. So I think we just kill the first men here and then move against Mesopotamia.
My lord. On the move, my lord. Are you ready to serve?
Let's make sure there's nothing else that we can do. Doesn't look like there is. Make sure we break all of our agreements with them first.
Come, my friend. The marketplace. Ah, This is unfortunate, but we will agree.
At this point, yeah, we just take the
Do
penalty.
not try my patience with a dull tongue. My torturer has a collection of dullards' parts.
How may I serve Parthia?
As strange as it may seem that I'm doing that, I want to be able to attack the Seleucid usurpers from multiple sides. Timing is going to be everything for that.
We fight for you, my lord. March! Ready for orders. We cannot pass here. Make haste, man. I would travel the world for Parthia. Awaiting advance.
Yeah, let's go ahead and build that, just so we get some extra income. We have enough food to spare, I think. And then probably on this upcoming turn, we take out these Seleucid usurpers. Although if we do get a penalty for attacking them, we can afford to wait on declaring war against them. This will also help us keep our forces fairly spread out, because we're going to, that was kind of strange, we're going to have a very wide zone that the Ptolemaic and I kind of expect Nabata to declare war against us. A very wide zone for them to sort of basically they can attack us from many different points. So the further we can spread out, the better. And I think with the number of armies that we have, we can successfully do that. Larissa is just open for the taking there, Vasilian. Just don't want to go for it. Nabata looks like they're moving against Mesopotamia. We'll have to, that's a big army.
We see little.
Hello there, Seleucid usurpers. Very close to me. Jeez. I forgot again. Forgot again to keep a close eye on
Join
the
our
Civil
ranks.
War. Oh, geez, that's twice in this playthrough. I'm much better normally about keeping my eye on that.
We take this settlement for you, my lord.
No, we can't. Can't take
Besieging
that.
settlement. How may I serve Parthia?
Let's go ahead and break all of our treaties with the usurpers
Athena
here.
give you wisdom. A lack of your goods? Our hoplites...
We fight for you, my lord. For Parthia!
Okay, let's just wait for now.
At your command. On the move, my lord.
My lord.
Just continue to move our armies over.
Awaiting Parthia's. Prepare for battle!
Push that
That
navy
is
away.
impossible, my lord. None shall pass. Get the blockade set up. Turn about. Fleet reporting, my lord. We fight for you, my lord. It is an honor to serve you. Steady as we go. Your next command, my lord.
That's not really what I wanted to do, but oh well.
Awaiting
Yeah,
Parthia's
that's
bidding,
kind of
my
annoying.
lord. Make haste, man.
Got another rebellion.
Fight for you, my lord. As the arrow
Thankfully, we had an
is
army
blocked,
right there
ready for battle.
to
At once.
You march.
recapture
You
the land that we lost.
Left behind.
My lord. Get moving.
Awaiting your march.
I'm all in patrol mode.
At your command.
Go ahead and end turn. Should be able to reclaim that territory very quickly. Just need to make sure we can get up to, I think it's Harava, probably, where that small army was located. No more Potomac navies, please. I'm actually very surprised that we couldn't take Rhodes with our current navy. So maybe with a couple more mercenaries we can get it. I might just auto-resolve and take the loss, and then hire a couple more mercenaries and recruit to make up the difference. And Nabata has moved in on Seleucia. That's definitely my fault for not paying very close attention to politics with this playthrough. Definitely shouldn't have had one, let alone two civil wars. Those hoplites don't fare very well.
Your next command, my
Auto
lord.
resolve. I mean, I could have just fought that on the battlefield, but it's just simpler to auto resolve. Especially with hoplite armies, you kind of just form a wall and wait for the enemy to run into you.
Your orders, my lord. Back! Our voyage is done. We're going to need a
Probably should just send in this horse archer army. And just use them to help out the navy.
by the flame!
Jeez. Yeah, they don't fare all too well. Just sack
Battle.
and then raise.
At your command.
Okay, got rid of Mesopotamia.
Awaiting Parthia's paying fees
Marv.
for the settlement. None will escape.
Just kill him.
My lord. How may I serve
Realistically,
Parthia?
that should have just crushed the rebellion right there,
Finding
but
shelter, I would travel the
oh
world
well.
for Parthia.
We'll take them all and then head down to Eretquana. Actually, let's do that the other way.
Get to it, man. At ease.
Get a little bit extra replenishment. Let me see. Can move out of
What
here
cruelty
now.
do you wish, oh lord?
That path is blocked, my lord. Mitra, watch over me.
At your command.
What cruelty do you wish?
Start marching north.
The way is blocked.
And let's get Pontus. Tax harvesting.
Ready for orders. Mitra, watch over me.
How may I s-
Ready for battle.
What do we want to do with Seleucia? We just build it up for now. And we'll have to move these guys back to have them be retrained.
I am no one. At your service.
Just have you wait there for now. And level up
Ready for orders.
Champions of Surin. move on to the next turn. So since we lost a little bit of the empire to, well, I should say, one of the more taxable areas of the empire, income has gone down a little bit. Isn't hurting us for now. We'll retreat our forces out of Seleucia, have them be retrained, and get some replacement units. To be honest, I don't really care if Nabata declares war and takes Seleucia. Agent going in does not manage to take out our veteran. Very good. And there's a big Egyptian navy. Makes attacking Rhodes this turn with an army supporting a little scary. I think we should be fine though. And Odryson continually, oh, they just tried to take Rhodes and failed. So we may not even need to move the army, and they may have softened Rhodes up quite a bit. And these Bosphorus navies. Oh, it looks like we're gonna win. Back off. Leave faces alone. The city has exchanged hands so many different
Look
times.
to your gods and pray.
And yeah, it
for
looks like
only in
Nevada
them will you now?
declaring war.
Fall back! Finding shelter!
Killed one of our armies, took Seleucia. Perfectly fine. If anything, it makes it a little more interesting. Yeah, so we'll raise a new army and prepare to move against Nabata while we finish dealing with these nobles who have rebelled against us. We could say that the Nabatans saw that we were in the midst of a civil war and saw that as a ideal time to move against us. I'm surprised the Seleucid usurpers haven't tried pulling anything like that. That does allow us to use our navy in the southern seas, in the Indian Ocean there. We can see if we can take Sharix. That was Arsace the Third. Well, that's unfortunate.
Ready for orders! Ships to port!
Where did we have an edict cancelled? It's because we lost a settlement. Okay.
What cruelty do you wish? Our advance has been halted.
Sorry, I have to keep clearing my
Let them
throat. I feel
cower
like
before our might.
my allergies are
As the arrow
going a little crazy here recently.
we cannot pass. What? As the arrow flies, our path
None will
explodes.
escape!
Sack.
for you, my lord.
How forgive me.
And raise.
We fight for you, my lord. We fight for you. On the move, my lord.
Let's just keep marching on
My lord.
Tineus.
To the settlement at once.
We fight. Our advance has been halted.
We fight for you, my lord. What cruelty do you wish, oh lord?
Yeah, it looks like they have decent grazing potential, so we'll just get some farmland there.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
Let's take a mule.
Easy. We cannot pass here. Ready for orders.
Get ready to move down.
At ease.
What else? What else?
My lord.
Need to move the champions of Surin out of the danger zone.
We fight for you, my lord.
Nothing really that we want to recruit there.
Awaiting
Let's sabotage.
I will call for.
And let's see if we can take roads with our navy.
Blockading! None shall pass! What cruelty do you... Boarding now! How may I serve Parthia? Our lord needs more ships! My lord.
Looks like we'll have to take it next turn. What else?
We
What
fight
else?
for
What else?
you, my lord.
Let's recruit new army. Let's do it up here. Reinstate the legacy of the Black Quivers.
At your command.
And just get a bunch of horse archers. And I think we can end turn there. Okay. Do I even want to try and maintain this family tree at this point? Because it is just ridiculously huge. The least we can do is just make sure everyone has a spouse. Okay, good enough. Just need to take our Takuana and Rebellion will be done with. Next turn we can see what our navy can do. I doubt it'll be able to do much, but we can at least put it to use. We can replenish it a lot faster than I think the Egyptians will be able to. Let's see what Ptolemy wants to do. Not very much by the look of it. Can't tell if Athens just lost a naval battle there or what they were doing. Okay, Bosphorus moving to attack. Don't think we can realistically win there.
Regroup and fall back!
And we lose another army. Three armies we have lost. Definitely, and I know it's definitely because if we've been auto-resolving these battles, but to me it makes it a little bit more interesting to actually take losses instead of constantly fight on the map and just win. Because it's really, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could just kind of sit in the corner with spears and let the Parthian archers just decimate the Bosphorian armies there. And we are using infantry with Parthia, which is not the way to play. Kind of why I'm building more horse archer armies, but makes it more interesting. Kind of makes it a little more realistic too, instead of just constantly taking territory and never losing armies. Okay.
What cruelty do
So
you
we'll send a army to double back.
We fight for you, my lord. The world for Parthia. Basta, damn you! My lord, march!
And let's get where do our noble archers go? I mean, we could get some Parthian cataphract archers. They're so slow. We can get some Hellen noble cavalry. They're very expensive to maintain though, so I think we just get more horse archers. What army do we want to double back? I think we use these guys.
as the arrow flies?
Watch out. General took a bit of a beating there. Didn't quite eliminate the Bosphorian army on that one. Got him down to just the general.
Is that all, my lord? On the move, my lord.
So we'll move him within range of the city. Put him in patrol mode.
Await.
Let's take Tenaeus.
Besieging settlement. We fight. Make haste, men.
Let's just raise it.
Ready for battle.
Burn it to the ground.
March. At your command. At once.
Good grazing potential here, so we'll get a mine in that as well. Just need to take that city next. How many more turns do we can declare war on the Seleucid usurpers?
Athena give you wisdom, so that
3
you may
more
speak
turns.
well.
Ready for order.
Let's go ahead and occupy.
Yes.
Yeah, destroy those, and we'll get you back on land where
Orders, my
you
lord.
belong.
Disembarking. Gathering supplies.
It looks
my
like you now
lord.
have the plague, which is unfortunate.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
Go ahead and combine all those units. That way we don't have a ton of mercenaries. Keep building that on up. Okay.
At your command.
And our last army over here.
Awaiting Parthia's
Queue up some
bidding,
more
my
horse
lord.
archers.
Orders, my lord.
And let's continue to move against Sherix now.
To the oars.
How may I serve you? I will.
Can't seem to sabotage to save his life, but Spy's trying.
Truly sorry, my lord.
Starting to make a ton of money again. And once we have full control over our defective provinces, that's going to shoot up even more. We are also replacing the 3 armies that we lost, so that's going to take away from it as well. And Ptolemy just looks like he's suiciding an admiral. Oh no, he's moving a second one in. Things are not going our way this time. Definitely not going our way. So I think what we need to do is we might need to keep an army behind in Rhodes while they kind of replenish. Probably should have done that at the end of the last turn. Nisos wasn't taken. Good job, Adrician. Looks like Adrician is at war with Athens as well. may be trying to take complete control of Greece here shortly. Now we need to take Pantikapanyan. Problem is we're going to have to go through Scythian territory to do that. Well, thank you, Serace, for pushing Bosphorus back. Appreciate that. I think we might be able to get military access out of the Scythians. We'll see if they go for it. If they don't, we're just going to walk through. I'm really not afraid of a whole lot at this point in the campaign. I mean, we can just keep losing armies and whatnot, and we can just keep bringing them back, not really getting punished for it, so.
Going upon, assembling the fleet.
At your command. Ready for orders.
Keep replenishing, should have 2 turns until we can declare war on them.
What cruelty do you wish?
Let them come.
And let's surround our Tijuana. We'll just have them run out, and
Seize to the settlement.
we can always fight the battle on the, or fight the battle on the battlefield if we need to.
At your command.
Just keep on recruiting more and more armies. Get us back to 100%. Getting a little bit low on food. So let's keep looking for ways to extend, or expand, I should say, the amount of food that we have.
How may I serve Parthia? Kill the cowards! Waiting for more orders. As the arrow flies.
Okay, let's see. Can we get a military
Flapping
access?
tongue that speaks without wisdom is not welcome. Be like a spear and have a point. Ha ha!
No. Can we get trade? We can get trade. Okay.
This is fair to my people. All that's left is to drink until we roll beneath the benches.
Well, let's wait until spring, and then we can march. What else do we need to do? Just keep recruiting armies. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot else that we need to do. Keep getting food as well.
A man is scouting ahead, my lord.
Don't like the fact that the Quidri are sitting so close there. Go ahead and end turn. Yeah, I think we just maintain a blockade. If the Nabaten are dumb enough to try and attack our navy, they're going to be using a lot of their army and garrison to make a majority of their force, so it should give us a advantage there. Roma just kind of doing their thing. Again, I'm really surprised that they haven't had a bigger impact in Greece yet. Let's see what else happens. I mean, I really doubt that the Nabatans are going to move out of Seleucia anytime soon. To be perfectly honest, I doubt they're going to try and attack our navy out of Sherix. We just need to re-obtain roads and eliminate Bosphorus. Yeah, the Botans didn't really do a whole lot there. Got the Parthian nobles sallying out. No point in losing all these troops when we can just fight it on the map, do our damage, run away. Basically, we'll just kill the general and do as much damage to the garrison as we can. Considering that a majority of the garrison is made of archers, we probably can win this battle. I'm thinking I think it was a couple videos ago, I was discussing the possibility of changing campaigns, which I think I may do after this episode, because I think most of you can tell both by the tone of my voice and just kind of my casual style of playing at this point. I'm not really afraid of anything. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just keep spamming horse archer armies and fight battle after battle until we take on Rome, and again, just horse archers spam them, and Rome isn't that scary versus the Parthians just because of how good horse archer armies are against infantry-based armies. So I think after this video, I'm going to do a Spartan playthrough. I think that's one of the more difficult starts in the game, except for maybe like the Germanic tribes, like the Suebi, since everyone kind of tries to dogpile you early if you don't play your cards right. I've been playing the Suebi kind of in my free time, just as something to do when I'm not talking in front of my computer or anything like that. Say I'm a good 120 turns in and I'm taking on Rome at this point, so that might also be something I kind of highlight on, just dealing with Rome as a barbaric faction, how best to go about doing that. But yeah, at this point I don't see much of a point in continuing this campaign, other than just
We have discovered the
to
enemy's
take
hidden
over
units.
Italia and meet the victory condition, all that good stuff. I just don't feel like there's very much of a challenge at this point. Once you get out of the early game with the Parthians, I mean, that's their biggest hurdle you have to overcome, because these horse archers are just so strong. Despite the fact they have poor morale, if you can micro your troops decently, which I like to think that I can. Yeah, they just, no nation really presents a threat except for maybe the Scythians. So if I do continue this campaign, it'll likely
We have discovered the
be
enemy's
when
hidden
I
units.
take on the Scythians.
Noble horse archers! Advance at speed!
For now, we're just kind of trying to run down all these archers, take out these levies. There's a lot of levies in this garrison. I know they have some more archers in here too. They're probably just in
We
the
have discovered the enemy's
forest, so
hidden
you can't
units.
see them. Yeah, there they are.
Noble horse archers! Russian horse archers!
Got a couple up here, which I think we can kind of charge the gap. Nah, it looks like they're closing the gap.
Horse archers!
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Let's get an Aspire. Run them down a little more effectively.
Awaiting orders! For honor!
To get those other archers, since they're shooting into my horse archers there.
Horse archers! For glory!
Use war cry to decrease the morale. These archers make them break a little bit faster.
Noble horse archers! Charge!
Charge now. These guys over here.
Noble horse archers!
Just rout as many of these guys as we can.
Russian horse archers! Unleash the divas! Hello?
Doing a good job of it so far. Distracted. These levies here. I think they can surround us. They kind of can, but they won't. Keep going. Keep going. Keep moving. It's the name of the game.
Ready? Quickly in order!
The men are wavering.
Group right here looks like they got caught a little too long.
Awaiting orders! Noble horse archers!
Come on, route. Please route.
Parthian horse archers! Riders, advance!
There we go. Got him to shatter.
Orders! What is the
You always want to make sure they shatter. One, so they don't come back, and
horse
two,
archers?
I'm pretty sure they don't come back on the campaign map either. They shatter.
Parthian horse archers!
Kind of speed things up here.
We have
a little
discovered the enemy's hidden
bit.
units.
Peppering them down. It's just a bunch of levy units.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
We serve the king!
Your distance. There we go.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, so these guys are completely out of ammo. So if we can, we need them to run against these archers over here. Come on. Kill them faster, please. There we go. Just need them to shatter. And charge those Parthian archers and charge those riding units so they don't come back. And now we can chase down these Parthian archers.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Let's go ahead and retreat. These guys to shatter, please, and retreat.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
We'll just come back at the beginning of next turn and eliminate. Killed their general so we don't have to worry about them growing any more forces. We did a good number on the garrison, because I don't think this loss right here shows the true number, considering that if it's true that shattered garrison units don't return, that number is going to be much higher. I could be wrong though. It's just always seemed like that in the past, so we'll see when we get to the after battle screen here. And my only honestly, I'm not even worried if we lose units in this army, because they're just gonna have to march right back through our home territory, and we can just recruit as we go. I mean, if anything, I'll merge the slightly depleted units and do it anyway. And recruit 5 horse archers at a time, so why not? Okay, what are we working with here? Somehow we didn't kill the general, that's weird. And yeah, looks like shattered units don't. It looks like they don't disappear from the map like I thought. Let's see if we can take Panty Companion. Or should I say, I think it's Panty Capea. I think that might be how you pronounce it. More sons coming of age, which means more generals that we can throw away if need be.
None will escape.
Okay, nothing really that we need there. That. Hire some mercenaries, because why not?
Before our might.
And there goes the rebels.
Ready for battle.
Many men.
Can go ahead and disband and begin to march back that way. Let me see.
Ready for battle.
Recruiting some men there, very good.
My lord.
Siege roads, or
Set
blockade
up
port, I
and
should say.
blockade. Ready for orders. Going aboard. Blockading.
Okay, let's get you 2 roads, please. So we have some extra time to get the army up to snuff. Can't recruit anything, but that's okay. How are we looking over here?
May I serve Parthia? My lord.
Hope you're not mad,
Travel the world for Parthia. What cruelty.
because I'm gonna march through your territory. It's not to attack you, I promise. Probably gonna lose Taeneas to this admiral here.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord. Advance.
I mean, we'll just take it with our army on the next turn anyway.
Ready for battle. Come, join our ranks.
Some more spears. Can we declare war on the Seleucid usurpers?
Welcome, welcome.
One more turn, okay.
Ready for orders.
What else? What else? What else? Why do we have such bad public order over here? That's strange. It's only there too. I don't know, we'll worry about that later. Adopt her. And make sure she's married. Okay. Do we have anywhere else where we can recruit halfway decent troops from? Not really. Yeah, I mean, we're very economically focused, so it makes sense. Not a whole lot to spend our money on, except for upgrading the tombs and whatnot. I'm gonna build that. We'll do one more end turn. I don't think we'll have to deal with a whole lot from the AI. And then finish next turn. We'll begin the war with Seleucid usurpers. And I think that'd be a good place to leave this campaign for a little while.
Trade, prosperity,
hello, Rome.
and comfort.
Yeah, I'll trade with you. Yeah, we'll leave this campaign for a little while, and next video will probably be the start of the Spartan campaign. And Ptolemy doesn't look like he's going to be doing a whole lot. Yeah, but the Suevos, I've been enjoying them. They're kind of similar to Parthia in that you run the risk of getting dogpiled super early with them, and you're fairly similar to all the other Germanic tribes. But once you get past that initial hurdle, like I'm taking on Rome by turn 115, and still have to maintain good diplomatic relationships with some of the other tribes.
This senseless war.
Yeah, I've been enjoying that campaign quite a bit. So maybe we'll talk about kind of my thought process for mid-tier or mid-game barbarian play, in addition to the Spartan campaign. I will give you a heads up, if you don't like auto resolves, don't watch the Spartan campaign. I'll explain why in that video, but I personally feel like you realistically can't play a very good Spartan campaign with a single high tier army with lots of more expensive units early on. So it's gonna be kind of just spam the cheap but effective sort of units. Just leave them doing that. You're continuing to recruit, okay. Just make sure you get a couple more.
It is an honor to serve.
Roads. Very good at trading, so
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
let's get some more
Fleet.
naval forces.
What cruelty do you wish?
Get some
It is a great
more Parthian archers.
fight for our cause.
Can continue to move.
My lord, Mitra, watch over me. We fight for you, my lord.
What else? Recruit some more horse archers. And also recruit some horse archers.
Waiting for more orders. Our lord needs good fighters.
Cancel the edict here. And start the edict down there. Okay.
Yes. My lord, awaiting Parthia's bidding.
And let's go to war with the Seleucid usurpers.
Ready for orders.
Why did we jump from 1 turn to 4?
Greetings, honored guest. I serve as my people's ears and tongue, listening and
pain.
speaking as will.
I mean, again, like, I really don't care at this point. I feel like we could just declare war and not really have that had of ramifications. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this here for now. Eventually might come back to this campaign, we'll see. Just to kind of give a brief synopsis and recap of how to do Parthia on very hard. I personally think reforming turn 1 makes your early game a lot stronger. You start out as a tribal confederation, which gives you less upkeep, and I mean the experience is not really worth keeping. Trading it for a centralized kingdom, because honestly, what else are you going to spend your gold on? I mean, you can get non-aggression packs and pay a ridiculous amount of money for them, but I mean, half the time the AI is going to break those anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So you get additional tax rate, additional tariffs, and more loyalty from your parties. Because I'm an idiot and don't manage my my political backings. We did have 2 rebellions in this playthrough. That's, I mean, I'll say that's my fault. That's just because I've just kind of been wanting to blow through these turns, especially since because of how slow the early game is. We lucked out. Actropactan over here was declaring war on the Parthavians. Yeah, Parthavians. So we were able to take the main province here, as well as all these other ones, and take Parthava as our own, and continue to expand eastward from here, just kind of knocking these nations out one by one until we got to our northern border. From there, pushed east into Actropatavian territory. Had some brief skirmishes with them since they had grown quite large, taking even Parsa out of the equation. Yeah, and then from there just kind of continuing to expand. It's been a good playthrough. It should hopefully give people who've been struggling with the Parthians on very hard difficulty in DEI, give you a better understanding and idea how to play with them. Just spam horse archers. I know a lot of people will say, well, their horse-based armies are too expensive early on, and to that, they're right. The problem is your horse archers are so strong, and the fact that you can just retreat and spam more arrows and run away over and over. Well, I shouldn't say over and over. You can do it twice, but technically you can get around that if you know how to. If you are willing to sacrifice your general, you can have the general be killed on the second time you're attacked, and that will give you a third retreat. Just word to the wise on that. Hopefully that kind of helps everyone understand how to play with these guys fairly well. I hope you all have enjoyed it. Again, I'm Legio14 signing off, and I will see you in the next video on the Spartan playthrough.